Saturday morning, guys. It is 8 o'clock. I'm in here where I'm always at, making breakfast. Dale wanted some like sausage on a stick, like, you know, pancake sausage on a stick. I normally buy those at Walmart, but he had the idea that we're gonna make them homemade. So, anyways, I have some cooked sausage over here I'm letting cool, and we have some pancake batter here in this bowl I was letting thicken up just a wee bit. And I'm going to dip them in there and then put them in some oil and see how it works. Probably not going to work out because all of the tutorials that I've seen is where they have like a deep fryer and they just dip them down in there, but I don't really want to drag out my deep fryer. I have one, it's up there along with my griddle, but I just don't want to fill that up. Yeah, it was filled up one time and somehow it accidentally got dumped. Yeah, had oil everywhere. So yeah, probably not the best idea there, but we're gonna try this. It's probably gonna look like something a dog puked up, but hey, it's food. It's gonna eat. And then I'm gonna get dressed, try to squeeze in maybe a little teeny tiny workout, and then we're gonna finish my nightstands. Yes, so excited about that. All right, not the prettiest things in the world, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna taste really good. But that's what they look like. I just waited for them to cool, dipped them in the batter, and had a little bitty skillet with some oil in it, deep enough for them to kind of float in. But yeah, they came out pretty decent. I mean, if you have like a deep fryer, you know, you can put them in there and they'll probably come out a lot prettier, like on a stick or something. But that's what they look like. I'm gonna eat them. Sanding the table, and let me tell you, it is a shoulder killer. I'm having to push it more with my left than my right. My right's just kind of keeping it from going off the table. But I am working on getting all this junk off the top of it. Yeah, whatever they used was it was pretty good, but not that good, to be honest with you, because you could tell where we had set most of the time, like right here and around the table where plates and stuff had been rubbing. That a lot of the stain had already wore off, but in the middle's a tough one, and the edges, like the real like edges. But I'm glad I'm only doing the top here, not the legs, because if I was doing those legs, oh my gosh, stepping on my earbuds and everything. Dang it, jamming out to my 80s. Got my earbuds in. Kids are over there playing treasure hunt. Adele's working on the drawers over here. And they're looking for treasure. Arr!
I dug it so deep I can't find the treasure. We're gonna go get some more buried treasure if you don't mind.
What are you using for buried treasure? You guys, I hope you ain't eating that. Gross. They're burying the treasure and eating it. Gross.
No, we're gonna feed it to the cat.
That cat don't want no candy. And don't be slinging mud on my window. Psh, slinging mud on my window. Anyways, but they're over here having a good old time. It's actually 70 degrees out. If the wind wasn't blowing, it'd be beautiful. It's still beautiful in the sun, but if the wind wasn't blowing, it'd be perfect. I see, get off the deer stand, please. Anyways, I'm gonna go back to sanding. I've been trying to eat these little healthy meals, and today I went with this Lean Cuisine Chicken Ranch Club flatbread melt. These are actually pretty good, and you get a good amount. Like at first, you know, I'm thinking, oh, it's gonna be like really teeny tiny, it's not gonna fill me up. You actually get a really good amount, so this one's pretty good. I didn't like the little Salisbury and the Salisbury steak one, and I think it was like mac and cheese. That meat tasted awful. I mean, awful. I wouldn't recommend that one, but this one I would recommend though. You guys should try this one out. It's pretty good. Dell had tuna, some yucky looking tuna, like horrible looking tuna, and he's having some sun chips. The kids had leftovers and stuff, but I'm having a quick, we're just having a bowl of noodles, like ramen noodles. We're going to finish our lunch, and then we're going to go outside and stain the top of the table and the nightstands. And then I don't know how long that'll take to set, but I doubt we'll be eating on the kitchen table tonight, but my dining room looks pretty empty. Yeah, doubt we'll be eating on that tonight, but that's okay though. We have the bench that we can act as a table. We have the coffee table, and we have 2 TV trays, stands, whatever, that we can use, so it's not really a big deal. We're going to have leftover zucchini lasagna, so dinner will already be done. All I got to do is cover it in foil and pop it in the oven for a little bit, let it reheat, and voila, dinner is served. Okay, so we came out here after lunch and opened the can of stain to stain the table. Well, didn't go so well. The stain that I picked out, the picture on the package made it look darker than what it was coming out. So it was coming out on the table, it's in the shade now, but it was coming out on the table like really, really light. Almost the same color that I just sanded off the table, and I was like, what the heck, man, like, come on. So it wasn't coming on dark enough. So we had to run to town to Lowe's real quick to grab some different stain. So we put it on there, and we had a few little hiccups. Dale tried to use a brush over there, so I didn't want a brush used over there. I wanted to use the rag, and so I'm trying to wipe as he's like putting it on there, and yeah, we're definitely probably gonna have to put like another coat. And then some of we got these rags, they're supposed to be like lint proof or whatever. Well, they left little like lint balls on there, so we're gonna have to get that off. Over here working on the nightstands. Those are definitely gonna have to have a second coat. Dell did this one, I did that one. But it's not really going so smoothly. Staining furniture is very difficult. When we did like other furniture, it was pretty easy, so I don't know what the issue with this is, but it's a lot harder than what you think. And my hand's got stain on my other hand that's holding the camera. It looks crazy, but oh well. It went through the gloves, but we're just letting these dry, and then we're gonna try to do a second coat. Might have to buff out a few spots with one of those little like steel woolies or steel, some kind of pad type things. Anyways, but yeah, we're just taking a little break right now, letting them dry. I'm gonna paint the body of the table and the nightstands and stuff inside. I can do that like later tonight when everybody's watching TV or something of that nature. But the staining I wanted to do outside because I wanted to see that in the actual sunlight, because it looks, you know, you can see where you like maybe missed a spot or made a mistake or whatever. You can see it better in the sun. But the wind is blowing crazy now, so who knows. Riot was laying down for a nap. They're over there swinging. Oh, my battery's blinking. Well, I'm gonna go put you guys on the charge and take a little break. Dinner. All my ingredients laid out here. Key ingredient, secret ingredient. Anyways, I'm going to use my ragu, chunky roasted garlic. I really like ragu. I was using bertolli, which was good, and it is good, but I switched over to ragu, and it's amazing. So I'm going to use that, and then I'm going to throw in a can of petite diced tomatoes. So what I have planned to do is I'm going to cut the ends off here, and then after you wash them, obviously, I'm going to thinly slice these into strips. I'm going to lay a slice of this, and then a slice, or a strip, yeah, slice, layer, anyways, a noodle, and so forth. So it's going to be like zucchini, noodle, so forth. I'm going to keep doing that. I'm going to put, of course, brown the hamburger meat. Boys, really? Seriously? I'm going to brown the hamburger meat and mix it and drain it off the grease, obviously. Mix in the sauces and the tomatoes, all that. Put that on there, cheese. Do the second layer and just keep building it like that. I totally forgot to get cottage cheese. I don't really use ricotta, but I totally forgot to get cottage cheese. So, yeah, and I really don't want to run to the store. So we're just going to kind of skip that step, but if you want to put cottage cheese in yours, feel free. But I'm going to wash the zucchini. I'm going to slice them, and then I'm going to throw them over in the skillet to kind of fry them up just a little bit, and then put them on some paper towels while I brown the hamburger meat, because zucchini tends to have a lot of extra moisture and water and stuff in there, so I want to make sure that I get all of that drained off before I start building my lasagna. So just a little tip there in case you guys have never made one of these before. But here is our dinner, lasagna. There's zucchini and some regular lasagna noodles in there. Like, one row is zucchini, the next row is lasagna noodles, and we just did it like that. I don't have cottage cheese or ricotta in here, but it's pretty good though. Been working hard on the nightstands over there.
And they look good.
Yep, they're looking pretty good. The color is like antique parchment. And then on top, I think we're going to put one more good coat of stain and call it done.